Okay. So I have no idea how I did this. I don't know how we got to this point in the day. Spoiler free. Don't know how that happens. I literally had messages coming all day long from all different places, Discord and Twitter and Instagram, and I was just like, no, 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 stay away from everything all day long. Don't know how I did it. I just literally went radio silent. Insanity. But we are about to watch right now for the first time the August update for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I am hyped. We're going to watch this, then we'll probably watch it again, and then maybe again, and we're going to do some analyzing like we always do. Man, I cannot wait. I'm hyped. I'm going to stop talking. Let's go. Waste no time. I'm not wasting your time, not wasting my time. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Free update. Started July 30th. Nice. That's Friday. Fireworks. There they are. We knew that was coming. Fireworks shows. Yes. Fireworks shows Sundays during August. I knew that. That's Red. Oh, Red is doing the sales now. Okay. Okay. Nice. Bubbles. Isabel's outside. They actually let her blow some stink off. That's nice. There it is. There it is. That is awesome. Awesome. Look at that. No. The Dream Suites are back! Oh! There's Luna. Oh my god. I got chills right now. Oh, this is amazing. Oh! Yes! Oh, there's a QR code machine there. Can you actually get people's stuff that they have? So if they have patterns and designs, you can get them? I went back. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Nintendo. We needed that. Yes! Fall, there's... Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, alright. There's a little... Okay. We got a little bit to unpack here. A little bit to unpack here. This is not the worst. Not everything I wanted. Not everything I wanted. If you guys watched the other day when I did a prediction, I wanted some Nintendo items. We didn't see that, obviously. The Dream Suite, I mean, listen, we've been saying it from the beginning. Like, I was talking pre-Animal Crossing launch that we need the Dream Suites back. Why is this so important? And the reason why I think it's so important is the fact that you can now, as a creator, as someone that just wants to get exposure to their island, wants people to go see their island, you can basically give people codes and be like, hey man, come check out my island. And you could just put it on Twitter and people could go check it out. You don't have to worry about people destroying your town, people ripping your town apart. You could be proud of your town and happy of your town and just show it off and let people see at any time. It is so cool to just be able to let people run loose and check out this stuff. We got to watch this again. Let's watch this one more time. I'm going to stop it here and there as we go through because there's some stuff that I'm a little like, let's discuss, okay? Let's look at this. All right, so first off, Jump Street, starting July 30th. That's Friday, so that means we'll get the update Friday. We'll be able to start doing stuff on Friday. Essentially, the way it used to work, let me explain this to you. You would go in, you would talk to Luna, and Luna would give you a code. Once you got said code, you were then able to, like, pass it around. Now, let's say that you made a bunch of updates to your town, a bunch of changes to your town, and you wanted those to be put in. You could then go to Luna and be like, hey, update my town as it is right now. So you can get multiple codes across the board. So that's actually exciting to see and hear. So that's number one. Let's continue on. I jumped the gun on that one. The fireworks show. Okay, so let's stop here. You see Red over to the right. Isabel's over on the left. Red seems to be selling items, which is all these different fireworks items and things like that. Like, that's something that they always did. They did at New Leaf as well. But it's good to see Isabel out and about and doing something other than being behind that desk doing nothing. So it's pretty cool. So the fireworks shows are Sundays during August. Again, done in New Leaf. This is not a surprise. I think a lot of people saw this coming across the board. But if we sit here and we pause it here and you look, you can see a couple of items inside of Red's tent. Looks like bubble blowers. It looks like a paddle of some sort. So I'm not really sure what that is exactly. But this is all kind of neat. It's a fan. It's a fan. So you got the bubble blowers and the fan that's right there. So that's pretty cool. Red's raffle. I don't know what that is. Okay. Nice. You got these things you can wear on your head. That's pretty neat. That's kind of cool. We saw Isabel wearing a set as well. Sparklers you could do. This is probably... Listen. So this is the thing that we've discussed a lot on Nook Talk and all this stuff, where you could actually turn in custom patterns, and then the custom patterns would get shot off into the sky, just as you're seeing right here, which is actually phenomenal. It is a lot of fun to watch these fireworks shows. It's going to be a blast doing this. Okay, so there's not technically a dream suite. Here's the thing. It seems like they've consistently done this. They've pulled buildings away from us. Because I thought about this earlier in the week, and I was like, okay, so if anything new happens to come out in this update, are we going to get, like, new buildings? No. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. It seems like you just go into your bedroom and just jump into your bed, and that's how it all triggers and goes off. Should I get some sleep? Yes, I want to sleep. And then, boom, here comes this mystery thing. The music tipped me off, because that's really, you know, Dream Suite. This looks so good. This looks so good. I love it. There's Luna. I love Luna. She's pretty cool. Okay, so there's something, I don't know if you guys caught that. You have to have Nintendo Switch Online. So that is one thing that was at the bottom of the last screen. We could probably go back just a blip to show that. Yeah, right there. Must have an active Nintendo Switch Online membership in order for this to work. That's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, this is an online thing that's going to happen. So that's, you know, it's just part of the package. How many of assistants? Luna helps you access different dream islands. Okay. So right here, right off Jump Street, right? That kiosk there, that's the pattern kiosk that is in the Able Sisters, right? So if we're looking at that, that typically meant, like in the past, so when you played in New Leaf, Wendell would greet you. So Wendell's not here, Luna's here. Luna never traveled to the Dreams with you before. She stayed back at the Dream Suite, where, you know, the resort or whatever, the building you would go into. She always stayed there with that weird looking thing. This one seems to be where she is actually coming with you. She's playing the Wendell role. Now, when you went over, you could talk to Wendell, and Wendell could give you different patterns, or you could get custom patterns that were made and part of that town. It seems like that's what's happening here. So I'm thinking that, like, hey, if you run around, if they have a flag that you like, you might be able to pull those patterns out of the game. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Now, this is not a shocker. If I'm not mistaken, you always had the villager there. They're not technically there. They play more as an NPC. They just kind of hang out, do your own thing. But this is saying, or show off your own town. What does that mean? That's weird. I'm wondering if that means that you could basically set up a tour. That's interesting. That's going to be interesting to me to find out exactly what that means. Because could that be where you actually go and then you walk around, like the person goes up and talks to you and it activates the tour, right? And then maybe you go and you stop at certain areas and you're like, hey, check this out. This is this. Or go over here. This is my waterfall area that I built. Or this is my museum area. Like, I'm wondering if that's what could happen. It's going to be interesting to see. That's interesting. And there's more. This is huge. This is massive. Island backup restoration service. So essentially, if you lose your island now, you can get it back. I don't know how this works. We're going to have to go check out the support and take a look for further details. But the fact that like we can get back our islands if we lose it due to corruption or whatever. Like, I know I have friends, Joey Splats lost his island in the beginning. This is huge. This is a massive part of this update. I think this is great. Okay, free update this fall. We're talking about that. I think we get more than just this come fall. So what am I thinking? Am I thinking it's a Grand Slam? No, it's not a Grand Slam. It's good. It's very good. I think the Dream Suite should have been there from day one, honestly. But I really don't think that Nintendo expected the pandemic to take over our lives the way it did, or shut it down where people were just spending hours upon hours on this game. And then now we're in a situation where they see that like people have dropped thousands of hours. You got to remember when you played New Leaf, I mean, most people got, 400 to 600 hours on average, and then they shut it down and walked away. We've gotten in the same amount of time, and that would take about a year, right? I played 600 hours into New Leaf. It took me a year to reach 600 hours. These guys are hitting, I'm at 600 now, and it's not even 4 months old. It's about 4, maybe 5 months old. That's craziness when you think about it, right? So I think Nintendo didn't gauge the amount of time that people was going to be putting into this game. But ultimately, this probably should have been backed up and came a couple months ago, just for the fact of island tours were a massive thing a couple months ago. But the nice thing about this now is we could basically take tours at the luxury, at the beauty of our own time. We don't have to be condescending and get a dodo code and come in when people want us to come in. We can kind of just show up when we want to show up and check it out and do our thing. I mean, obviously, if you want to have someone guide you and tour you want to do whatever, that's different. But I think the fact that you can just let people come in and not worry, that's a good thing. I think the walk away, the biggest thing of all this, obviously, is the backup restoration. I think that is huge for Nintendo to finally put out. Probably should have been there day one, not gonna lie, but we got it. We finally got it, and that's a massive thing. That's a greatly appreciative thing that they gave us, and I'm very happy that we have it, because now a lot of pressure and relief is off your shoulders. You just go, hey man, now I can play the game and not worry at all about losing my game or losing my file. We got to get more details on it. I'll go check that out later on. But is it a matter of if I break my Switch, I can back it up, all these different things. It's a massively great thing to have. So when you look at the fireworks show, that's not really, it's fun, but I don't feel like this update is truly anything groundbreaking. Now, I could be wrong. The Dream Suites could really take it away and become something massively huge. Then I'm just missing it, and I'm just missing the hypeness for it. But I feel like this is not one of those oh my god, this is amazing. Don't you see my reaction? I got excited about the Dream Suite, but I don't think it's earth-shattering home run. I think this is probably a C. This is a C update. Maybe a C minus, if we're being honest. I'm curious to see if they throw anything else in there. We really need more items. We really need some updates along those lines. When you look at Pocket Camp is consistently getting new pieces of furniture, all that stuff. We need some more furniture. We need some new stuff to kind of jazz up our outsides and make everything look great. But man, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. New intro. Thank you, Kobe. Kobe's brother, his little brother made this intro for me. I think his little brother, older brother, his brother made this intro for me. Sent it to me today. Thank you for that. I appreciate you hooking me up with that. Man, follow me. Instagram. We're doing some amazing pictures over there. Go check them out. Twitter, @Nintendo Gurus, and Instagram is @Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.